Hi, I know that a lot of you are asking the question about what's really happening in the market. And right now, if you're searching online, either on one of my websites or just thinking about making a move here in Calgary, you're probably really fairly confused about what's going on. And when you're looking at pricing, it looks like, that the market seems overpriced to some people, and they're looking for a way to figure out what's going on. I'm not going to go over the market statistics today. I'm going to provide a link in the description below regarding looking at Alberta and the Calgary Real Estate Board statistics. You can look at them, but I'm going to give you my take on what I see happening. Right now, it looks to me like, as I experience it with my clients, is that good listings are selling really, really fast, and if they're marketed at a good price and they're well marketed listings, they're selling above asking price. It seems like there's a stampede to every good listing that there is. And so some people are also looking at this from another view, and they're thinking that the market's going down because they're looking at maybe some overpriced listings that seem to be staying on the market and not selling. So their perception is really based on what they're thinking the market is doing. Sometimes I find that's people's perception. And of course, right now the market is more confusing than it's ever been for buyers online to look at, because when you've got a market where the good homes are selling fast and for over list price, and then the ones that are overpriced are hanging around. You got people trying things out. People think the market's good, so they'll try a price that we've never seen before for their type of home. I mean, $300,000 too high in some cases for homes, and that's why right it's why right now that buyers really need agents more than ever. Like, how are you going to know if you haven't been walking through properties, and if you're not working with a busier agent? How are you ever going to know what's really going on? Because your first experience is to run out and see a couple of properties, whereas somebody like myself have looked, wandered through, geez, a pile of properties in the last few months, and seen so many competing situations where I bid on offers. One week I wrote 7 offers for clients and didn't buy them a home. So it tells you a lot about what's happening. Some of them had as many as 10 offers on them this year. So, why are these kinds of things happening? What is causing the market to do this? And there's some things that we've never seen before, and that is that, generally speaking, when interest rates go up, the market usually goes down. The buyers usually kind of bail out and the market drops. And I think there's a lot of people, because that's happening, they're watching mainstream news, and maybe from the East, or, and these are not professionals, they're not in the industry making their market assessments. And so they don't really know in the real world what's happening. And all I can tell you is that my reasoning behind what's happening is that we've had a fair amount of immigration to this province in the last few years, and even now. So we've got new immigrants coming, that is, coming from our federal government, is bringing lots of people in. Some of these people have settled, and those people that have settled, they they have now been in the workforce for a couple of years, and they're ready to buy. And because they're ready to buy, they're looking for homes. And I tell people this all the time. We don't have what I call a move up market. Generally, what a move up market is where people have done well in their jobs, and they are wanting to sell their property and move to a better one. What we have is, we have a new buyer market, really. We have buyers who are investors coming from Vancouver and Toronto, who know that their market is dropping down, trying to bail out of there and trying to get into investment property here. We've got the federal government paying subsidies for new immigrants to rent property, which is creating a very big competitive market for people who want to rent. And so anybody who's put up a rental property has no problem getting people to rent it. Landlords are now able to charge more than they've ever charged for rent, and in a lot of cases they're increasing the rents as interest rates go up, which is causing a bit of inflation and struggle for people renting. If you're in a good rental contract right now, don't expect that to last, because if the interest rates are hurting the landlord, as soon as they are able, they're going to increase the rents because they have to. So you've got people who are investors, or seeing the fact that the government is even aiding people to rent property, creating a crazy, crazy rental market. And then you've got buyers who are new buyers looking to buy, new homes. And you've got people who have been here for a little while now who are starting to buy homes, and we've got a real problem on our hands now. People think, well, I'm going to wait. I mean, and I don't know exactly what's going to happen with the market, but doing this for now 23 years, I can tell you that this is unlike any market I've seen where the interest rates have gone up and the prices are going up. So it tells me that if interest rates, the lowering of interest rates causes the market usually to go up in price because there's more available money for buyers. It tells me that when the interest rates are dropped, the market's going to move up again. And I think that's the case. Now, people are saying, well, there's going to be foreclosures because people can't buy. Well, if that was the case, it'd be happening now, and maybe there is people struggling, I'm sure. But if they put up their homes for sale, they're not going to struggle to sell them for a good price right now, and they can move down in price. So when you're watching things like average sale price, it's not a good indicator of what's happening to a particular home on a particular street. And so I always have said this from the beginning of time. Average sale price is not necessarily an indicator of anything other than what people are buying. It doesn't tell you that the prices of the homes are up or down. It just tells you what people are buying. If they qualify for less and they're competing for properties at a less price, it can tell you that the market, well, the average sale price is down, but the market for the properties they're buying is up. So these things are not congruent and they don't move together. But getting back to what I was saying about the situation we're all in, is that when the interest rates, I think a lot of people are hoping and expecting, well, when interest rates drop, then that's my chance, because then I'll go into a market that won't be as busy, and it will be a better market for me to buy in because I'll be able to buy a property for less, right? They're hoping that there's going to be a return to the market that we had before 2022. And what I'm about to tell you is that that's likely not going to happen. If we're holding now and maintaining good prices now, it's very likely that dropping the interest rate when they do it is going to cause the market to increase even higher. Anything you thought you might have gained by waiting will be lost in the fact that you won't qualify for a property that's going up 50 to 60,000 because of the interest rates going down. Why do I think the interest rates are going to go down? Because I've never seen the bank offer what they're offering right now. It seems to me, I've talked to several clients, and you can verify this on your own, that usually the variable rate is lower than the fixed rate. And for one of the first times that I've ever witnessed that the fixed rate is lower than the variable. Why would they do that if they didn't think that they were going to put the interest rates down? They will put the interest rates down because they've already trying to lock you into a lower rate by locking you in. So they want to seal in their profits because they know that the floating rate's going to drop well below what they're fixing people in right now. So that's the interesting part of this, is that that's the predictor, what the bank's pushing. When the bank was pushing people to accept higher rates before, when they had higher rates for fixed rate and lower rates for variable, they were selling everybody on the idea, you better lock it in, otherwise the rates are going to go up, right? And they're trying to get people at higher rates all the time. And the bank's in it for profit. That's what their business is, right? The bigger the spread they can make. So my view is that it's going to drop. We just don't know when they're going to do it, but they will eventually do that. With that said, you're welcome to check out the current Calgary report below on the link. And if you've got any questions about any properties you see online, you can find me on my website and message me through the site, and the link will be provided below. Thanks so much, and have a great day.